Juice is directed by Ernest Dickerson, and it is from 1992, and it is one of the ultimate hood films. When I say hood films, I mean like movies that are about thugs from the inner city. People consider that to be like hood films. There's a difference between hood films and gangster films, but yeah, Juice is one of the better ones. It stars Omar Epps and Tupac Shakur, and I strongly think that this is Tupac's best performance. He should have been nominated for an Oscar that year. He didn't. He wasn't going to win because this was the same year as Unforgiven and The Crying Game. But Tupac really should have gotten at least some sort of nomination. That would have been a good move for enough in itself. So, anyone that's not familiar with Juice, it's about these four friends from Harlem, and they try to get power and respect that they call juice. That's a slang term for it. And they're raised around. They're constantly seeing crime happening, constantly seeing death and murder, and so the two main people of the film are Q, played by Omar Epps, and Bishop, who's played by Tupac. Now, Q tries to earn his power and respect by being a scratch mix DJ. The movie came out in 1992, back in the days when hip hop had some sort of art to it. It doesn't really so much anymore, but this was in the early 90s. But since Bishop has seen, he's been raised around violence his entire life, doesn't really have a good home life. He has darker plans, and they often involve murder. And when there's murder that they get involved in, Bishop's mental state starts to go a little awry, and everyone's friendships to him are really put to the test. Juice is a great film. The acting by all, especially by Tupac, as I said before, just amazing. It is pretty shocking, but at the same time, you can see where everything, it still kind of makes a little bit of sense, right? And of course, back in the 90s, when hip-hop was actually good stuff, it's also a bit of a 90s time machine, so why not see this, but for like a bit of a nostalgic craze. Yeah, Tupac is brilliant in this. Ernest Dickerson does a good job, and so does Omar Epps. Now, would this film be a masterpiece? Maybe, maybe not. But I still hold this movie near and dear to me, just because I don't even know why. I just love it. So I'm gonna give Juice 4 stars.